G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. I'm recording as my fan above me starts to slow down. This one, pretty much, man. I just want to say the Steelers are 10-7. No matter what happens tomorrow, I'm super proud of this team. Through all the injuries they've been through, now Kenny Pickett to Trubisky to Mason Rudolph, 3 games in a row. This team has seen a lot of players in and out in the lineup. And I understand that Steeler Nation wants Super Bowls. They want Mike Tomlin fired. They want Matt Canada fired again. They want everyone fired under the sun. For a few moments last night, they wanted Mason Rudolph fired. If you check Twitter during the game, which I wouldn't recommend doing, you'll see a lot of impatient Steeler fans saying, well, he's not good anymore. There's no point in having him. Go and get back Kenny Pickett, bring him in, try Trace McSorley. And the list always goes on and on and on, right? It always seems to happen that way. But when you think about it, yes, we should have beaten those teams, the Patriots, the Cardinals, but football games got played out. And when you watch last night, as it was pissing down rain, and it was chilly, cold, my 3 degrees, I think it was like your 30 or something like that. Really cold, wet, miserable in Baltimore, an away game. And yes, the Ravens only played some of their starters. But I don't care because for the players that actually went out there and played, Goodwin Iwabuke made a really good play on the sidelines. Football IQ 1000. Stretched out, put his feet out of bounds, and grabbed the football to move the football up to the 40-yard line. Calvin Austin made some good plays, returning the football. He's almost going to break one. Mason Rudolph, yes, he fumbled 2 times and lost, I think, one of them. It was bad to see. But he also made an amazing pass to DJ for 70-odd yards. Najee Harris was going sometimes horizontal, back and forth, but for the most part, he was running right through the middle of the field, the O-line, as they pulled James Daniels or they pulled someone else around or they followed the lead blocker being Connor Hayward. This team has had a pretty crazy year. From the start being 49ers, where we're so hyped to get behind our team, and the next minute we got done 30-7 or 30-3, whatever it may have been. And then we won 2 in a row, I believe, against I think it was, let me check. It was against the Browns and then the Ravens, right? So Browns and Ravens was next. So Browns and Raiders, we won 2 in a row. Then we lost to the Texans, got beat down. Then we beat the Ravens 17-10. And we beat them by the same score last night. There you go, 17-10. So it's been a lot happening. And I think there's a few mistakes too in this season. As you can always go over mistakes, you can be super critical. The Matt Canada stuff wasn't, it didn't work out. They fired him after the Browns game. Then you had Kenny Pickett get injured during the Cardinals game, and they brought in Trubisky, and he was absolutely awful. Now, some can say, well, Mike Tomlin should have moved faster and quicker on Rudolph. But a lot of those same fans who said that, they weren't supporting Rudolph 2 years ago. They were booing him out of the stadium. And the same fans or similar fans or the similar, collection of fans are now cheering him on and cheering on the Titans tomorrow and the Dolphins tomorrow because we need 2 games. To refresh our memory, and you guys already know this, to refresh our memory, we need 2 more games. We need the Bills to lose and the Jaguars to lose. Now, I'll be waking up tomorrow at 5 a.m. to watch the Titans versus Jaguars. I don't know why I should, but I have to because I need to see if the Jaguars are going to lose. And if they do lose, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to make the playoffs. If that doesn't happen, if the Jaguars win, then we've got to wait till 8 p.m. at night, my 12:30, for the Dolphins versus Bills to win their division. And if the Bills win, the season is done. Dunskies. That's it. No more Rudolph story. No more quarterback competition, which I don't understand. The quarterback competition makes no sense to me. Why can't we just enjoy the game? Enjoy the game that was. Enjoy the win. You know what? next year, next season, or this year is 2024, we're 7 days in. But next season, after every single win, I'm going to enjoy it even more than I do today. Today's fantastic. The Pittsburgh Steelers have now beaten the Bengals, the Seahawks away, right? Seahawks away and Ravens away. 3 games in a row to give themselves a shot at the playoffs. And many fans would be like, Mike Tomlin has to go, fire Tomlin, mediocre Mike, he's terrible, he's awful. We have been given a shot. And yes, we should have controlled our own destiny. But the Steelers fan base all around the world has been given a shot at the playoffs. We just need one or two things to happen. But I'm going to, next year in 2024, or next season, I'm going to enjoy every single time we win more than I ever have. Because I feel like after every single win this year, it's always been something. It's been we didn't win by enough points. We didn't win the right way with touchdowns. Even last night, people might say that Mason Rudolph's numbers weren't the greatest. They weren't the greatest, right? Or they'll say he should have passed for more TDs, or Pickens didn't get enough receptions. Pickens didn't even get one target. There's going to be guys out there saying, well, we should get Pickens the football more. Yes, we should. But the way the game plan worked last night was running the football and running with Najee and also Warren. Some people might even get on Warren's case because he fumbled the ball 2 times. It happens. It's football and it's raining. So what I'm trying to say is, whatever happens tomorrow, if we see the Jaguars lose, fantastic. Well, then we're going to see if they lose first, we've guaranteed a playoff spot. We're guaranteed 7. Then we've got to wait and see if the Buffalo Bills lose, then we'll be a 6th seed, right? But whatever happens, I'm super proud of this team. Like you guys saw me today with this Steelers versus Ravens. It was a lot of fun doing a 3-hour cast, 17-10. It was insane. It was physical football. TJ Watt, I hope he's good, but I got a feeling that his tear grade 3 MCL tear sounds bad. Could be a big chance he misses the playoffs if we make it, right? That means Golden and Herbig and Highsmith have to step up. But at the same time as well, throughout the whole season, we've had splashes of guys like Miles Jack, Eric Rowe. Michael Walker hasn't made too many big plays, but he's still out there playing football. And you even saw spurts of like Keanu Benton today. Montravius Adams put his hand up and knocked it down. I don't know. I'm proud. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of all the guys. On the offense, George Pickens had a great season. DJ had a few TDs. I've seen some good things from Allen. The O-line has been up and down all year, but it's football. I feel like sometimes our expectations are way too high, and we just need to enjoy the win. We're down to our 3rd quarterback. We're running the rock pretty well. If the Steelers can make the playoffs and have a chance, they're going to run with Najee and run with Warren, play action pass, get it to Pickens, get it to Muth, get it to DJ, and see what happens. Try and score 24 points and the defense to hold them to under 20. You've got a chance to win games. But at the same time, other fans out there, what's the point? What is the overall point to make the playoffs? The point is, to me, is competition. I love competition. I do it now for my job. I do it when I play sport. I think you always try and play to win, and you never play the game. You never play the game to lose. You try and play to your best of your ability to win. And you can't ring up these players and say, you know what? There's no point going to the playoffs because you get knocked out. If you verse the Miami Dolphins in the first round, you'll get knocked out. If you verse Buffalo Bills in Buffalo, right? The crazy guys out there jumping through tables, you get knocked out. I can't stand that stuff. The reason why we have the Steelers on Steelers shirts or Steelers black and gold, or we have the terrible towels, is because we want to cheer our team on to hoist the Lombardi. Now, you could say, well, Mark, you're crazy. There's no way the Pittsburgh Steelers hoist the Lombardi. I say, why not? I say if they get a chance in the dance, why not? If we're the 7th seed or 6th seed, why not? Why can't Rudolph go on a bit of a run? He's playing good football. He's already passed for 700 yards. He's got 3 TDs and he's got 0 interceptions. They're running the rock with Najee. Najee's the leader right now. The O-line is buying into what they're selling. Pickens is buying into what they're selling. Mike Tomlin is coaching them up really well. Why can't they go on a run? They just need that chance. So whatever happens tomorrow, when I wake up at 5 a.m. and then I watch the other game too, hopefully we get to see the Jags lose first. And then the last game we can relax and watch the Dolphins versus Bills for a chance to be the 6th seed. But whatever happens, I'm really proud to be a Steelers fan. I'm not a Steelers channel that focus on I can't even say it. I'm not a Steelers fan. I can't even say it. I'm not a Steelers analyst, right? I'm a Steelers fan that bleeds black and gold, that I love my team, that I love this community. I love all the players, even Trubisky in the lineup. I love for what they do for the city. I love the way that Cameron Hayward does his stuff. I love the way that TJ Watt signs, um, posters and stuff like that, or Rudolph signs babies, or Kenny Pickett has to deal with the media and has to deal with Mark Madden. Love all that stuff, right? It comes back to just the game. And the game was a lot of fun today. It was a real lot of fun. It was physical football. I think Marcus Golden jumped on a fumble. I think Eric Rowe had a punch out. Mark Robinson got a sack. Right? It's all these individual storylines and individual things that make up the team. And right now we've got 53 men on the squad. A lot of them injured. A lot of players went out at the start of the season, from Corey Trice to Holcomb to all these blokes that went out, and Minka's out, and Kazi can come back after. We don't know what's going to happen with Eric Rowe. Killebrew's been playing safety as well, and he's normally a teamer, right? There's so many different things in this team where they're just stepping up because they have to. They have to. Blokes are falling down, and other guys are jumping in and taking over their spot. You probably hear me. I sound really tired. I've had a massive day today. Woken up doing the Steelers stuff. Been doing my pickleball coaching, so my voice is a bit rutted today because I've been yelling out in the halls and all along the center, trying to get people to play to the best of their ability. When I coach, I want to see excellence. I want to see them trying really hard and getting better at their craft, and that's what our Steelers are trying to do. They're 10-7 with a positive record, and it is a big thing that Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. I don't care what anyone says, because at this point, you either don't like him or you do like him, and nothing's going to change your view, and nothing's going to change my view. So there's no point debating it. I just think it's good that he's never not had a losing season, and we're 10-7, and we have a chance tomorrow. If the Jags lose or if the Bills lose, we're in the playoffs, and once you're there, anything can happen. I mean, anything. If we go on a run, we beat the Chiefs. We go on a run, we beat the Dolphins or the Bills. And next minute, we make it to the next level. It could be Steelers versus Browns. It could be Steelers versus Ravens. Rematch. I would hope that if we'd have a pretty good chance against one of our AFC North teams, because we swept the Ravens. Yes, they had some players out. We went 1-1 against the Browns, and we swept the Bengals. I don't know. All I'm saying, guys, is look, it's been a great time. And even like this picture, that's what I feel like right now. Band of brothers. A band of brothers. So whatever happens, I'm really proud. And I mean really proud. I'm proud of this community. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the individual stories that is TJ, JPJ, Keanu Benton, Darnell Washington, that is Deontay Johnson getting his touchdowns, that is Mason Rudolph having a bounce back. I'm proud of all those kinds of things. So let's hope the Pittsburgh Steelers get one more chance and one of these teams loses and we're in the playoffs. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m.